All right, well, the U.S. Postal Service has been an American institution since the 1800s, but it is a viable business, a viable business in the 21st century?
The Postal Service reported a $5 billion loss last year thanks to losing business to email and a tough economy. Today, postal workers, members of the Western Wisconsin AFL-CIO, and other local residents are gathering to speak out about legislation up for consideration in Congress aimed at keeping the USPS viable.
News 8's Jenna Traum joins us live from where their demonstration in La Crosse is just wrapping up. Jenna?
Mike and Lisa, there's just no way around it. The U.S. Postal Service is in serious financial trouble, and something has to be done if it's going to keep functioning. But demonstrators here are saying that a bill Congress could take up in the coming weeks is not the solution.
You may have seen Brad Wilds walking around your neighborhood. He's been delivering letters door to door for the last 13 years. And it's not always on a nice day like this.
It's tough. Snow and weather makes it tough, but it's the career path I chose. And there's lots of jobs out there. This is mine, and I think it's important, and I enjoy doing it.
But his career path might become a thing of the past. Legislation Congress could take up in the coming weeks would authorize the Postal Service to cut door-to-door delivery. The bill is meant to take some of the financial pressure off the struggling Postal Service and address long-term financial and structural problems. But the secretary of the local branch of the National Association of Letter Carriers says the legislation would be devastating.
That's all we're looking for is to change the way we do business without taking the heart and soul away from the business.
The legislation would allow the Postal Service to offer buyouts and retirement incentives to reduce its workforce by 100,000 or more employees over the next several years, a reduction that would save up to $8 billion every year. It would move employees off the federal health care plan to a new plan operated by the Postal Service, a move that could save $7 billion a year. And it would also cut workers' compensation benefits among retirees. Plus, it would pave the way for cutting Saturday delivery in 2 years.
If it's your birthday on Saturday, your mom's mailing your birthday card on Friday, so it gets delivered on Saturday.
So if you see Brad Wilds walking around your neighborhood, give him a smile. He might have more weight on his shoulders right now than just his bag of letters.
But if this legislation isn't the solution, what is? Knudsen says he'd like to see a 2006 mandate lifted that requires the Postal Service to pre-fund their retirement health benefits 75 years in advance. He says that would free up a lot of money that could be better used elsewhere. Reporting live in La Crosse, Jenna Traum, News 8.
Thanks, Jenna. The Postal Service announced earlier this year it intends to close the La Crosse mail processing facility, but it still needs final approval. The final plans will be announced early this summer. The La Crosse post office would still be open for people to buy stamps, send mail, and also use the mailboxes.